All right, welcome back to the Sweaty Balls podcast. Here's my host Milo DeFrisco.
What the fuck? And this is your other co-host, not speaking right now. The other one is Josue Mendoza.
Yeah.
And today we've got our special guest, Cade Hudgens.
Oh, hello.
Woo!
Here I am.
Big
It
boy.
is Big boy.
All right, why don't you do a short summary? Introduce yourself.
All right. I'm Cade. I'm friends with Milo and Josue. We went to high school together, and we just made some lit ramen.
Yeah, check that
Can we
video
talk
out.
about that? Check that video out. I think it might be on the channel. I don't know when it'll be on the channel.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's not out, then it'll come out afterwards.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Unless we lose footage like we did before.
We're just gonna delete everything.
Oh, okay. Got you.
All right.
Got you.
Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about?
We
We got time.
have time.
Talk about a lot of stuff.
We don't actually. We're running out.
Oh, we're running out of time. Okay, so explain to me, like, how did you get into Clown Posse stuff? Insane Clown Posse. Like,
This
what?
is for Josue, by the way.
This is for Josue, yeah.
This goes back to like middle school.
Oh,
Okay.
Of course.
Mhm.
Somebody had introduced me to a little known webcomic.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay.
Homestuck. I don't know if you
Yeah,
heard it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
You got into that? I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I know.
I
I'm
did as
sorry,
well
too.
at the time. I actually
Oh.
had one of my birthday parties themed Homestuck
Oh.
murder mystery.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It did not work out
not
because
work.
all of his parties suck. Anyways.
Hey,
All
I
right,
have gotten
all right.
way better at throwing parties. Fucking put
All
your
right.
hands up.
Because of me. Anyways.
Shut the
Anyways.
All right. Anyways, yeah.
So, there's a character inside a webcomic that is very, very into this shit. At one point, I got interested into
You were
it.
just like, yeah, like, well, okay, this guy keeps talking about Insane Clown Posse stuff. Like,
I
what's it
got
about?
interested.
Yeah.
I checked it out. I liked it. And then...
The rest is history.
The rest is history. Gotcha.
This was like around like fucking 7th grade, 8th grade. I didn't start calling myself an actual juggalo.
Juggalo, probably
until,
freshman year.
Yeah, freshman
Yeah.
year. Which is funny because I remember we had our freshman like a seminar or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
the old dean who's not there anymore. I think he was literally just there for freshman year, like our freshman year. He was like, you know, he gives us the talk. You know,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Freshmen to talk.
Yeah,
You know,
he
and
gave us that.
He gets to the point where he starts talking about like, you know, gang paraphernalia.
Yeah, they
and
were talking
such.
about that, yeah.
And he's like, we used to have a gang around here in San Jose, and everybody's like, ooh.
Ooh,
what?
yeah, I remember
And then
this.
he's like, it was a white gang, and everybody's like, that doesn't make any sense. What is he
White
talking
people
about?
don't do gangs,
And
yeah.
he was like juggalos, and everybody fucking burst out laughing. It's the funniest thing ever.
Juggalos are a gang. Oh my god.
That's a big problem though.
Really?
The year before, like, listen, I didn't know about any of this until that freshman year.
Wow.
2012 or 2011.
Yeah, so it was
Juggalos
right before you got there.
classified as a gang by the FBI, like a loosely organized gang by the FBI, right along with people like, you know, like the Bloods, Crips.
Fuck out of here. Why you gotta do
MS
them like
13s
that?
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And so because of that, a lot of them took a fucking massive L. It's a bit, I'd say, I don't know if it's as bad here as California, just 'cause I don't see a whole lot of them. I don't see a whole lot of juggalos here.
Where are they? Do you know?
It's all like East Coast, Midwest
East Coast.
kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's because they're from Detroit.
We actually met
Oh.
a juggalo on the bus once.
We did.
Yeah.
Was he dressed up like a juggalo?
Nah,
Or
Not
just
crazy. It's just he recognized something Josue was wearing. And
I recognize a ton.
Yeah.
Like I don't see like whole like groups and shit, but I'll
You'll see someone will wear something.
"What's
Dude,
up?"
I wonder how many people are just like secretly like juggalo. Like, how many people have I walked past today that were like wearing?
Yeah, this one guy, I was walking down the street, he had a skateboard, and he was like, I had a hoodie, and he was like, oh, fucking dope. And I was like, oh, yeah, whoop, whoop. And then he's like, yeah, check this out. And he just pulls up his arm sleeve and he had a tattoo. And I was like,
That's dope.
But yeah, so, and then, you know, so that happened. So, you know, blah, 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 freshman year. And then, like I said, the rest is history. I went to my first show.
That freshman talk was like scared the crap out of everybody.
Really?
One of the things that I did.
What was it like for you?
Well, I mean, I think that's the point. Is just scare the crap out of you because you're freshman, and then a month later you realize that everything they told you was pretty much a lie. They were like, oh, you know, it's like they said that this one guy was just like being a bully. and so they told. And so the cops in the school wrote him up as like a gang member.
Yeah.
And so from that point on, he had gang member like attached to
Oh
him
yeah,
the entire
no.
time.
If you have gang member attached.
But they
to
said
you,
that he wasn't even like a
any
guy.
way,
He said like he
up.
wasn't, or it was just like him and his like friends, and they were
Yeah.
just like being dicks.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we put him as a gang member,
It's
just like
I was
mess with him. And, like,
I was kind of freaked out wearing
Yeah.
anything. I didn't have anything.
Mhm.
Back
no,
then,
the thing that
by
happened
the
with me,
way.
and I don't know if I should really be telling this.
If
Okay.
you don't want it on.
If you don't
No,
want
I
to
mean
talk about
the
it, say
school's
it.
not gonna find out, and it was
Well,
an
don't
honest
name the school.
It was an honest mistake. I have my keys. I have my keys. You do the clip right here. I don't have them on me right now.
Yeah.
But I have this little it looks like a key, and it folds out, and it's like this blade. It's really small. It's like this. It's like the last two sections of your pinky.
Yeah.
Wasn't very small. But they were like, yeah, you can't have any knives at school or you'll like, get expelled. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, oh shit. Like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I stopped doing that again. I have one, and it's the same thing, but it's a nail file.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, yo, is that a knife? And I go, yeah, I'm gonna stab you. And I pull it out. I do this. And I kind of like I'm gonna shank them or something. And then I just start filing my nails.
In
and just scare the shit out of everybody.
in elementary, in like 5th grade or whatever, there was this guy who had like one of those switchblade things, but it was a comb.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
had one of those for a while.
He got in trouble. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, that happened to one of my friends. He brought what was it? It was a butterfly knife comb to school, and his teacher got really mad at him, and so they sent him to the dean's. And the dean literally, he told me, he goes, looks at it, picks it up, and goes, "Get out of here!"
Of course.
And he's like, "This is stupid. It's just a comb."
Of course. Yeah.
Like, and there's no way I was watching him spin it, and there's like no way you could say, "Oh, that's a knife," because it's like there's it goes out like that, and it's like there's no way. And it kind of it had that kind of anodizing on it where it makes it look like really like pretty colors, know.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's like that's probably not a
Yeah.
a weapon.
The freshman seminar, they're just made to freak you out.
After that,
I wear my shit all. I would wear my shit all the time at school. The fucking office. I had an off period this senior year, right? Like every single day. So like the fucking officers is like, oh, fucking nice shirt. And like, thanks.
Oh, with your
with my
the
shit.
officers.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Had the-
The office or the officers?
Officers.
Wow.
I've had the deans do the same shit, and I'm like, yeah.
They
see?
like
Yeah.
ICP?
They like. I mean, they just like.
Oh, they just
how
like the
it looked,
shirt. Oh,
you know
okay,
what I
got
mean?
that. Oh, that's a cool
They
shirt.
didn't
Yeah.
know, or
Okay, they
if
didn't know what
did,
it
they were
meant.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I
just-
mean, a lot of it you
it's
have to
dumb.
take it with. If I were to
dumb.
wear it, then you look at me and go, "This kid is like clean. Like this kid's got like decent grades. He like."
He's
no,
white.
versus he's white.
Yeah, they're gonna
you
take a thing. It's like there's different shades of.
Yeah, and they
skin
just be
color.
like,
He checks out.
look, just like whatever. If I ever got in trouble,
It's
versus
like,
the kid
hey,
was like,
I see someone wearing some ICP stuff. Quick, get out the racometer. Oh, he's
Which-
white. We're good.
right? Are there any like black ICP members? I feel like that's probably.
White. The majority.
What do you
is
mean by
white.
white?
Majority
Yeah,
is white.
That's a white person thing for sure.
But there is a lot. Funny enough, I think there's more Native American and Mexican
Get out of here! Wow.
juggalos and
No, I got you.
black
Huh.
juggalos. I don't think I've ever seen an like Asian juggalo, Indian or like China. I've never.
Never.
Seen
Wow,
I've
that's
never
surprising.
seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen Native American. One of the fuckers on the label is a Native American, and that's his
dope.
entire.
Yeah,
image.
yeah.
Dope.
Actually, the Tech 9 show, because Tech 9's, he's technically Juggalo. He doesn't
Okay.
really broadcast it all that much, but he
Like a
does.
little bit,
He does.
like, yeah, a little
It's
bit.
part of his ideology and all that. And so we went to a show, and there were
Were there juggalos or just?
there were a wide variety of people. Of course, there were Juggalos, but when I went to the ICP show with Josue, it was like white.
Yeah, like these only white people.
There were. I didn't remember seeing. Maybe it's just because there was such an overwhelming amount
Josue
of
just
white
took a drink of his what's it
Cyanide.
called? What's it called again?
Fago.
Fago. Yeah, it's like Mountain Dew but for juggalos.
people. Have you even tasted Fago?
No, I've never had it.
One bit.
Yeah, let's go.
Moon mist. There's different flavors.
Moon Mist. Okay, what's like?
Yours
Is this
fa-
like
your
the OG?
favorite
Is this like?
is purple, right? The,
Like grape is good
Grape.
if you get the one in the
the
glass.
can. Oh, I thought you liked the can.
No,
That's good. Yeah, let's do it. It's like Yeah, it's like
Rent-
Mountain
rent-
Dew, but like better.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's now it's hard to find harder. It's not as hard now, but it used to be really hard to find in San Jose because the gang, they were labeled a gang.
And it's from fucking Detroit, right? It's hard to export that shit around here.
But there's a shop downtown Campbell that sells it.
There's a shop downtown Campbell that sells them in glass bottles, right? And it's kind of pricey.
It's the one Rocket Fizz, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
They'd have any.
This one time, I went over to the fucking. There's a liquor store by like some fucking washing place. All right, I go there.
Yeah, no.
I go to the back because I'm thirsty. What do I fucking see? I see a fucking row of Faygo, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Get out of here!
Wait,
Just like
where?
all of them. They're right here, like by that 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
right?
by
Yeah.
7-Eleven
Oh,
over
shit.
there. The liquor store right next to it. Yeah, that fucking
In
place.
the liquor store. Wow.
I
that's
went
dope.
in. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I bought like a fucking
You just bought a gallon. you bought.
Do you remember
3
when
weeks
for
of
your birthday I got you just like a ton of Faygo
Yeah,
bottles?
I remember
Dude, that's a dope present.
The fucking
And your favorite's the purple, yeah? Alright, I'll have to
grape
try
is
that.
good.
If I come
Grape in
across
a bottle.
in a bottle, in the glass bottle,
Okay.
not like.
The big boy.
For this, I prefer like, fucking Red Pop
Okay.
or
I knew it was Red Pop was
fucking. What's the cream one?
vanilla cream.
Vanilla cream.
He has like, you guys can't tell. He has just. It looks like it's a 23-ounce can. Sorry, I'm hiccuping.
Moon Mist.
Moon
with
Mist.
a kick.
Yeah.
It's
not
a
a can.
plastic
It's like
bottle.
a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's saying he likes those with, Red Pop. Or
It's
whatever.
cotton candy. That's a good. It's really sweet.
Okay.
But it's a good flavor.
Really, I've never had it.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, and I bought it, and the clerk guy was like, "You really like these, huh?" Big old.
You bought like
Old
5 of them, and he's
Indian
like,
burly
"You
man.
like these, huh?"
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
these, huh?
"Gee." Like, you're looking at him like,
I was like, "Yeah."
"What?
No, I want to pour them in my
I
trash
just-
compactor and see what happens.
No, actually, I just think they look cool.
Yeah.
They're good decoration.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to go to the gathering of the Juggalos this year. I couldn't make it.
It's like Coachella, but Juggalos.
It's a festival.
Juggalo-chella.
Sure.
Oh, dude, they should change the name.
Juggalo-chella.
This is the 19th year of it.
Okay.
Next year's the 20th. I'll probably try to go next year.
Yeah,
They
dude,
said
that's gonna be big.
20th.
That's gonna be huge.
17 is a pretty important number to us for reasons that I don't want to take too long to explain.
Could you
this-
give me like a TLDR?
It's like spiritual. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
okay.
It pops up a lot in history, so they're just
Yeah,
like,
for
it
sure.
means something.
It means something. Yeah, I know, but everything pops up in history a lot.
So-
It's like if you're looking for something, you'll find it.
So the 17th
Gun.
year was
Gun
was
in medieval
nice.
times.
But yeah, it's like 3 days. It goes like day. and
Imagine
night.
a joust to the death, but one of them had a gun.
Pull up with this 9mm.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the guy from Thor. The Thor where he has the two M16s.
Oh yeah,
What's
yeah,
his name?
yeah.
Scourge or something
Yeah,
like that.
yes.
And he's walking around and he's showing those girls.
What
all
is
his
he
girls.
called?
He has
Yeah,
his
yeah,
shake
He
weight.
what does he call him? He calls him-
It's it was I watched it. It was Dez and Troy, and together
Yeah.
they're Destroy.
Yeah, fuck.
It's
God.
so funny. Yeah, I know. And he's sitting there with this shake weight, just doing it. It's so funny.
That's
That's
pretty
that's such a good movie because it's like you can tell like they put a lot of love into
such a
that. It's not
change.
just like
From like the second. Store
Yeah,
to,
the
like,
second-
the store.
I haven't even.
It's
I've
crazy.
seen. I'm a Marvel fan, and I haven't seen that
I'm a
second
big
one.
Marvel fan.
Yeah, I haven't seen
And
the
you
second
know-
one.
I've only seen the first.
You know.
first
Speaking about brands, I think we should recognize the one brand that's been behind us this whole time. Our sponsor.
All right,
I'd
our
just like
sponsor.
to,
Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
Of course, our wonderful sponsor. I'd like to just thank these people. They've been with us since the start.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's been a long road, and we're really glad to keep having.
yeah, but they've been a pretty good sponsor.
Yeah,
huh?
Dick Suckers Anonymous.
Absolutely,
Dick Suckers Anonymous has
DSA.
been with us so long.
Oh, what
we're
great-
we're
those
so
guys are
we're so
such
happy
nice
to have them
people.
with us, and it's just a blessing, honestly, that
From
they
the
exist.
start, they're really
From
OG,
the start,
you
from
know?
the start, our first
That's
episode.
Dick
funny
Suckers
considering,
Anonymous.
considering you haven't dropped by for any of the seminars at the DSA location building.
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't seen you around. You know we have meetings like every weekly. I haven't seen you for.
Yeah, they have at my
Man,
local. They have like at my local place. They have bi-weekly meetings.
And
I don't
Have
know.
you not been sucking dick?
man, you know that I've had some problems right now, man.
All
I
right.
gotta bring that up.
It's okay.
Alright,
It's okay.
fine,
Okay.
fine.
We can talk about this after the show.
Okay. We'll talk
Anyway,
about
thank
this after the
you,
podcast. Yeah. Okay.
Dick Suckers Anonymous.
Dick Suckers Anonymous. Yeah.
You're amazing. Keep doing the good work,
Mhm.
humanitarian
Absolutely.
work. that you're doing.
Absolutely. Great guys. Anyways, yeah. So Thor. That was a good movie. And like Taika Waititi.
Wait, which Thor?
The newest one, Ragnarok.
Okay, yeah.
Taika Waititi does such a good job with that movie. Like, let's just, like... One of the problems that I had with it, and I watched it a second time, and so it helped, is that Thor, or is that Hulk? I do. I'm sorry. Thor, Hulk wasn't supposed to be, like... Hulk was a secret. Like, you weren't supposed to know it was Hulk. Like, that was supposed to be the big, like, twist of the movie.
Oh, so he's supposed to be wearing, like, more armor?
Or
no, was he not supposed to be in any of the trailers?
In the trailers, yeah. They showed him in the trailers.
Why did they show him?
Because it'd bring people.
Because in the movie, there's like a build-up. You're like, oh, who's the fucking...
Who's the champion? Because they talk about it. It's like his prized champion or something. And they only refer to him as his prized, like, champion up until that point. They never give him a name. And then up until that point, and then that's like... And then Thor's, yes! Because he's super happy to see him. That's
I think that would have been more funny if you didn't see it in the trailers.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I told my dad, I was watching it with my dad. It's on Netflix. Hey, podcast listeners, it's on Netflix. Yeah. They don't have Spider-Man: Homecoming on Netflix. That's a big F. Anyways,
you can't even rent it on Amazon right now.
Really?
You have to buy it on Amazon.
Get out of here! I don't want to spend $15.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no, it was like a big secret. That was like the big secret of the movie. And watching it without it makes it a lot better. I asked my dad, I told him, like, don't watch the trailers or anything. Like, I'll just, you're fine. I told him, like, do you know Thor was going to be in it? He's like, no, I thought that was really... Or, Hulk. I go, do you know that Hulk was going to be in it? He was like, no, I didn't. That was really surprising. Yeah. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Marvel's gotten the formula down.
Yeah, of course.
They've had the formula.
They're amazing. I know people who don't... There's something wrong with the...
No, I was just looking at how long we've been here. Because I was...
Oh, yeah.
I haven't sorry.
Yeah, they've... I know people that actually don't like superhero movies. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I get that. A lot of people get fatigue, superhero fatigue, because there's so many.
Yeah.
There's like 5 or 6 every year at least.
Yeah.
Quentin reviews on YouTube. I don't know you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
Like Quentin Tarantino?
Familiar,
yeah. Quentin Tarantino, yeah, totally. Okay. No, it's not.
No, I've heard that. Yeah, I think I know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He made a video. He was like, this is why Infinity War worries me. And pretty much it just went on being like, people...
Big cast,
people aren't going to like being like, hey, if I have to, enjoy this movie, I kind of need to see all the other ones.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing it. I'm going to watch it with my dad because I'm a big nerd. Sorry.
Have you seen Infinity War?
Yeah, of course. And I know all about it, and so I'll explain it to him. Yeah. I told him, like, when we see it when it comes out or whatever, we'll watch it, and I'll just pause it and be like, he was from this. If you remember, this and this happened or whatever. Because it's hard. It's really, honestly, it's a great movie and everything, but it's like, it just screws you over if you have no idea what's going on.
At my old work, I was closing this one night, and my coworker, and she was like, we had this, like, Infinity War poster. Mm-hmm. It's a party store or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was like, who dies here? And I then she wanted me to spoil the entire thing, mm-hmm. but because all the characters and things that pop up, I had to like start from like the beginning.
Just like
the movie, it's insane.
I've had that before. One of my friends, I went to go see what was it? Last Jedi. Bad movie. Not a good movie. Terribly written.
My dad was actually very annoyed at that because of stuff like apparently he was like astral projecting for a lot of it. Oh, yeah. Spoilers.
I mean, if you haven't seen The Last Jedi, yeah,
you probably didn't want to see it.
Yeah, if you haven't, it's like yeah.
Like, but how he was astral projecting, but also touching stuff.
Sort of, yeah. Well, people, there's theories about it. It's just like the story's written really well. Like, no, it's really poorly. Like, it's like not good. Like, these guys go on a side quest. Finn. Did you see Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things that his character arc goes through is that his character's like, has to realize that he has to stick with what he has because he just fucking dips out of the Empire. And he like doesn't really think about the rebellion, but he learns to like, okay, this is like where I am now.
Yeah.
Beginning of the fucking movie, he tries to leave. And then you get annoyed with, and then there's this new character called Rose who's super annoying.
Who directed that one?
And Ryan Johnson, I think it was.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, it was Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and
have
it was
you guys
just
seen,
like, it made me so disappointed.
Have you guys seen
Solo's good.
You seen Solo?
I've not seen Solo.
That's a good fucking movie.
It's a really good movie.
Do
you want spoilers?
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay. Well, so here's the thing. Is that
it felt correct.
Yeah, it felt correct. Now,
that's funny, considering, like, I read a lot, like, prior. You know, I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I actually heard that Solo wasn't getting a good review.
Everybody was like, "Ooh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be shitty." You know? And And I was like, "Oh fuck."
No, but it felt correct.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, so here's the thing: is that Last Jedi didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. It felt like it seemed really dark and just kind of convoluted. I don't know. It didn't seem like a Star Wars movie, but like Solo. That's a fucking...
Felt correct.
That felt like a fucking Star Wars movie.
It didn't watching it. It actually didn't even feel like a prequel.
No, it really did. It did a good job. It set up some things, but it was like, honestly, you could just go in that movie not knowing really anything about Star Wars and still be fine.
There would be one or two references.
Yeah, there's references. Sure, there's
like
references.
The Jabba the Hutt reference.
Yeah, they talk about Jabba, I think, once or twice.
Yeah, like there's a big gangster set.
Yeah, or something like that.
That's the hairy guy,
on
right?
Tatooine.
That's the hairy guy that screams weird.
No. And I love because it was never explained that Han Solo spoke Wookiee. It's just that he knew what
he could speak a little Wookiee. Yeah. And saying. It was cool because Chewbacca just sits down and just has a fucking conversation with people. Like he just sits down and these guys ask him, like, so what's up? And he's just like, he just talks. Of course, it's he's doing it in a silly.
Like that sort of shit.
Whatever. But I mean, it's interesting because people like to sit down and talk to him and like they make character development. One of the things people were saying is that people were saying that Alden Ehrenreich was the lead. People were saying that he didn't like fit the character. People was like he didn't seem like Han Solo.
I don't know. He looked like Han Solo.
Yeah, he looked like Han Solo. I think that for sure.
I think he was a little off, but I think he was good.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is someone said, and there's this guy. His name is like Cosmonaut Variety Hour. Watch that. It might be recommended or put something about it. He has a review for it.
I'll link it.
He's a great guy. A great guy. I that's pretty much my thoughts on the movies. Right, that guy's review. Anyways. But yeah, it was like his performance is more of like he's making his own character out of it. He's not doing an impersonation.
Honestly, that's kind of okay though.
Yeah, and
because it's a way younger version of Han Solo.
And he was saying that like one of the problems that Childish Gambino or Donald Glover was that he I like them both.
Yeah,
it's because they look the same.
Yeah, they really do. It's like Eminem and Slim Shady.
Right?
The same.
It's crazy. How did it look so similar?
Anyways,
The Rock and Dwayne.
But his performance, people are saying that his performance was more like he's like imitating.
Yeah.
Versus, and that seems kind of true. He seemed like he still seemed like he was putting his own little character in it.
Yeah,
his was a lot more right. His was a lot more like faithful.
Like Lando Calrissian.
Like Lando Calrissian versus when people said it was Han, he's putting his Ehrenreich's putting his own spin on things. It's
technically,
like, that makes
technically
sense,
he's not playing Han Solo. He's playing Han.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
because he didn't have the last name yet.
Yeah,
they know how Han Solo gets his last name.
They just gave him his last name.
I love
That's
that.
Stupid.
No, I really like that.
That's fucking stupid. No, that should be his name. His name should just be Han Solo. It doesn't matter how we got it. That's just his name. It's a Star Wars name.
He got his name because he was applying for the Empire. And
he was like, so what's your name? And he goes, well, Han. And he goes, okay, well, like, who are you
people? And he's like, I don't have people. And, and the guard's like, Han Solo. I thought that was funny.
That sounds pretty dumb.
Yeah, right? Thank you. I'm like, come on, that's just a fucking cool name. Like, Solo, like, it doesn't
my dad liked it
Boba
too.
Boba Fett, that's a cool name. We don't really have to care how he got his name. That's just his name.
Family, huh?
Yeah, it tells us a lot about how we live in a society.
We live in a society that's a society.
Absolutely.
This is a society.
Somalians.
This is society.
Somalians. We live in a fuck. Sorry. Oh, that's terrible.
Jesus. But yeah. No, I liked Solo.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was fun because it like didn't take itself seriously. Also, one of the things it had is that a little bit at the end of the movie, but it didn't have any plot threads. It was just one thing. It only follows one story.
Yeah.
It's not like, you go to Infinity War and it's following like five people, like five groups. You have the Guardians,
it actually felt,
and then
Infinity
you got
War
Thor and
felt
Rocket.
short because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got Thor and Rocket, and then you got, Cap, or not Cap, Cap in their group, and then you got, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
They did have a lot of really good jokes in that movie.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, it's cutting between it versus in Star Wars and Solo, it's just one. You're only following Han and his peeps. That's really it. You don't. Towards the end, I think it cuts a little bit, but that's about it. So it's a good movie. I like it. It was a fun movie. Didn't take itself seriously. It knew what it was. had some original ideas. Had really good choreography. That's one thing I will say about Last Jedi is that it had this one. Did you see that?
Yo,
have you seen that
I've seen
scene?
so many fucking like gifs of it where they're like fucking, you know, they'll take the fucking scene and they're like, this doesn't make any sense. Characters all of a sudden switch places.
For what?
It's like there's like a fight scene
in what?
In The Last Jedi or whatever. There's like a couple of scenes where they're fighting
probably.
And they're
there's this one scene. It's in a throne room. An important character just died, and then so like all these guards try to fight Rey and Kylo.
Yeah.
Big spoiler. Oh well. Again,
we already did a spoiler
again if you haven't.
warning.
We did a spoiler warning. Yeah. So Snoke just like fucking dies. One of the things they do is that they never explain Snoke. Not once. They don't even give him a fucking sentence of explanation.
Yeah.
He's just there. He's just like, here's Snoke. No, at least just say he's really old or like I'm fine with there being mystery. But just like explain who the fuck he is, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, he just died and all his guards are like going to attack Rey and Kylo. And like that scene is fucking cool. Like that's like some good shit right there. Like it had this really long like John Wick shot where it zooms in on them it's the two of them. They're like fighting together, and they just go ham on these guards, and it zooms out, and it's one just super long cut. Yeah. And it's like I fucking came. Like, that shit was so good, and literally it's so funny.
Yeah.
This guard has her tied up, or she's like struggling or something. So she like drops her lightsaber and stabs this guy, and then this guard has Kylo Ren like struggling, like he has him like in a choke or something. Again, they're both stuck, and she just throws him the lightsaber, and he literally picks it up, and the guy's like behind him, just turns it on and turns it off into this guy's fucking head. It's hella funny. Just goes boom, and it's just like. And the guy just collapses, and there's just this hole in his head. It's so
that's
funny.
Pretty dope.
It's fucking dope. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool.
I haven't seen The Last Jedi yet.
Yeah, it had good cinematography. Good cinematography.
My dad went and saw it. He complained about it.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it.
Story's awful. Characters are boring. They had Benicio del Toro's character who shouldn't have even been in it. They should have just cut that entire Cantonite subplot out. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, I mean, Solo was good though. I like that they did Solo.
This has been an interesting. We talked about Juggalos and then Star Wars. That's
yeah, dude. It'd be like
those are the highlights so far. That's really nice.
And Marvel for a bit too.
Now I want to bring something up that you told me.
Okay.
A little while ago.
Okay.
You watched the show.
Mm-hmm. I watched the show. Yeah.
I don't know if you watched a lot of it, but you watched
the show.
I watched
most of the show. Yeah.
But you said that you put it on 2x speed.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm very impatient. I don't put it on 2 speed. I usually put it on 1.5, just because I'm really impatient.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just like sit and like do nothing. A lot of times I might like get like I'll play Minecraft. Or
yeah, it's perfect to listen to in the background.
Just like listen to or
that was kind of the point.
That's what I.
Yeah, that's the point. It's just listen to it. You know.
I listen to podcasts. What I do is fucking grab my DS.
I listen to comedy bits while I play games. Actually, I just play like.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like. It's just good. It's nice and relaxing. When this comes out, I might listen to it pretty fast just because I'll be like, yeah,
I've already done this.
I've already done this. Probably give a like. Probably.
Did you see? I made a comment on a thing on the one-on-one that we put out. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
We put out an episode of one-on-one.
That was the one I didn't watch.
It's a new show that we're coming out with.
Yeah,
it's just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
And I put like, oh my god, so amazing. I love the content these people could. You know, it's like keep going, you glorious motherfuckers, or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
And then he put a comment as the podcast saying, "Consider yourself blocked."
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I need to put out like promotion for Anthony's animation.
Yeah, I have the link for it if you need that.
I know where to find it.
We have
explain to me and I guess the listeners.
Yeah, a friend of ours as a sort of a graduation gift.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to do it. He's an amazing guy. I don't know his last name.
Anthony Pifey.
That's what?
That's
just his handle?
Anyways.
You can check if you really want. It's right there. Up.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So Anthony is a budding animator.
Okay.
I've seen his style and all that. And so we were talking about it, and he asked if we wanted him to make an animation of our show, and we were of course thrilled. That'd be amazing. But
Junior.
But we didn't want to tell him to do it or anything. So we said, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, no.
And he came to our big graduation party, and he talked about it, and he actually brought his laptop and he was rendering it during the party. And near the end of the party, he had it rendered, and he showed us all.
Dude, that's
and
dope.
It was
Did he use like a software thing, or like did he have a draw pad?
No, he has a really nice draw pad actually, and he has a glove that he wears so that his hand doesn't scuff the draw pad while he's drawing, so it doesn't mess up or anything.
That's smart, yeah.
He's a nice like setup, honestly. If he wanted to do gaming, he could run anything.
Have you seen those? You know what my favorite things are is like when they get multiple animators to do something.
Yeah, have you seen the
JonTron?
Yeah, and the totally tubular collab. I'll have to show it to you.
Show it to me. Yeah,
so good.
They had that JonTron. Like JonTron's a good fucking singer.
Yeah, he's actually not.
He's a good singer, and he sang
He did
Firework.
Doesn't he?
I don't know. Drop.
Fullerton.
Anthony Fullerton. Wonderful guy. He actually.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, he did an animation for us, and so he posted it, and we've been meaning to feature it on our channel. It's pretty good.
This guy doesn't like me.
He did it on a bit.
Oh, yo, fucking.
No, don't say his name. Don't say his name.
All right.
What are you talking about?
Why, he doesn't like you?
No, he doesn't like me.
Doesn't he
Long story.
All right, maybe that's something for another time.
I've worked with him multiple times in video
Really?
production.
No, he doesn't. Does not like me.
It's
Fucking
fucking
hates me.
fun.
He's the only long story. I shouldn't say anything, but he just does not like me.
That's fine.
He thought
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We won't talk about it. Anyway, Anthony Fullerton, back to the main point. Anthony Fullerton made this animation for us. We need to feature it. He's a quality guy. We need to have him on the show at some point.
We do need to have him on the show.
I think it's funny. He has this smile that's just constantly on his face.
Okay.
It makes him look like a good guy. He looks like a Muppet, kind of, when he's smiling.
All right.
And then he'll do this smile where he'll just kind of look at you and go like, yeah. And then he'll crack out laughing for a little bit after a short pause. And we'll be like, yeah.
That's so
Good
good.
guy.
No, it's great because it's like I'll do a joke. That's his response.
No, I got you.
He is a very creative guy. He's very nice. All right, that's
no disrespect. He's
honestly,
a great guy.
Anthony Fullerton.
Anthony Fullerton, if you're listening to this, I think you're a great guy. Even
Yeah, you know what? I think there's a good transition into our shout-outs.
Shout-outs. Okay.
All right, I would like to shout out Brent Morin. Brent Morin's a comedian. I watched his Netflix special a long time ago. It was really good, and I recently rewatched it. And I don't rewatch things very often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was very good. He has a lot of hilarious jokes, and I just love him. I wish he had another special, but don't do like John Mulaney and just pump out specials because the third special wasn't that great. But Brent,
what's his name? Sorry,
Morin. That's it.
Morin.
Brent Morin. Jesus, I almost forgot. Brent Morin, here's a shout out to you. What's the way you got a shout out?
Shout out to my bladder for getting full of piss.
Dude, just go to the bathroom.
All right, Bladder Fullerton.
Bladder Fullerton. Dude, just go to the bathroom. It's cool.
I don't have to pee.
Oh, you don't.
I mean, I do, but I don't have to pee.
It's not like that bad. Okay. Not bad.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Follow me on Instagram at VictoryCade. One word. I guess that's my shout. Also,
shout out to yourself.
Shout out to myself, dude. I'm gonna fucking plug myself. Absolutely.
You can just plug yourself regardless.
Doesn't matter. I'm plugging myself anyways. Shout out to fucking theater, dude. I just like to say shout out to theater. I fucking love theater. Like, yeah. I love. Honestly, I don't think I'm. Would you say I'm not a very like theatery person? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like.
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, that seemed rude. You're just like, I'm not a theater person. Like, it's kind of weird. And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I know. No.
I swear when I talk, I look like someone's puppeteering.
Look at Milo.
My lips are so weird. I've seen myself talk.
Anyways,
this side doesn't move as much.
Shut the fuck
anyways,
up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, my shout out to theater. Dude, it's helped me get out of so many... bullshit my way out of so many situations. Just stay
maybe
cool.
Maybe not thank theater for helping you lie.
Absolutely, dude. I can fucking thank theater forever I want, dude. It's my own damn shout out.
All right.
Also, dude, it's just really fun. You know, I like acting. I have a good time. I had a great time being a chef. That was really stupid and dumb, and it was a great time. Did you see it, Josue? Did you see Disaster? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a good time. You had a fun time too.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Actually, I have a whiteboard in my room. I've written the night of closing party.
That's a night to go down in history.
It is. That's why I said, because usually I put goals on there.
Yeah.
So all I put is the date and the time of that
11.
closing show and live as my goal.
Absolutely.
Live life.
Live life. Yeah. March 31st.
Saturday
night, March 31st.
Saturday
Final
night.
shows are Saturday night. Yeah, listen to. Oh, fuck. I think I have. Hey, if you follow my Instagram, I think I have. dude, I've got to plug myself. I think I have Disaster as my link.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really?
just-
If
you want to watch it.
The
Yeah,
whole show.
if you want to just watch the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
show,
yeah.
I just have it.
It's really good.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you have. Now there's a good reason for me to plug my IG because now you can watch it. And that was that was the last show, and that was the best show, dude.
It was so
Ben
good.
came out with a fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah,
And we were
I know.
dying. It was so funny. And then
And the-
Hawad just went on with it. He just handed his slice of pizza to Hawad. Hawad grabs it, takes a bite, and leaves.
Yeah, I know.
Like, dude, what a fucking
It's so
Chad.
good. I'm so sad that Josue didn't
Oh,
get to go to the
Josue, I'm
final show.
sorry.
Yeah. I don't. What day did I go? I don't remember what day.
You went
Thursday?
on a Thursday, which
Thursday.
is like
Yeah,
the worst.
yeah. Thursdays suck.
Because I usually don't have the weekends off.
Mm,
Yeah, generally.
I got you. But it's like late. It's like they start at like 7. You have to be there
I
like
get
6.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah, that's rough.
Speaking of shows, are you gonna go to the alumni show? Cause
Absolutely.
yeah,
I am.
because I'm gonna do a stand-up bit for the alumni show.
Absolutely. Dude, that's going to be crazy.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
My sister's an alumni, so she's coming.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I know.
maybe
I
I don't know.
just-
She's moving to New York. So
I
she
just
might
told
not be
Mr. Meeker, I go, one of the things, and this happened with the showcase too, is that it was just like, senior showcase, it was just like, okay, this is nice and all, but like, don't sing the entire song, the entire 3.5-minute song.
Yeah.
They're like, look, you're a great singer and everything, but it's like, let's speed it up here. Like, this is great. Like, I told him, I'm like, dude, next time,
I want
let's
to see
just
the
do
meaty
it.
bits.
Yeah, like, let's just do it. Let's, like, try and keep things, like, a song under a minute, or, like, a minute and a half or 2, and then keep, like, acting. There were some that were okay. Some acting was okay.
Yeah.
But some
Did you
of
see
it-
that one with the superheroes? That was alright.
That was good. Yeah, that was all right. That was my.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah.
I really want to get a recorded version.
My
of that,
favorite
but I
one.
don't
My
have
favorite one is Collins. Did you see his in the very beginning?
Oh yeah, his sweeping.
Yeah,
bit.
that was so
That was
good.
pretty good.
That was just like
Did
perfect.
you come to see the senior show?
Then he just like later in the showcase, he
He
just
put
like,
his whole
put
fist
his
in his mouth?
entire fist in his mouth, and he's just sitting there on stage with his fist in his mouth, and I'm
I
like,
don't remember.
Am
I don't think you went to the
crying.
senior showcase.
I
was a
did go
senior-
to the senior showcase.
Really?
Yes, I did go.
get out of here.
So I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Oh, well. But it was a really good show.
You know what was my favorite was the sword fighting scene between Ben and Isaiah, and how
Wait,
they're
which one?
we did it wasn't it was just for the theater class.
Is it the like? Wait, was it the?
They're both like cheating
yeah,
on each
yeah.
other.
Okay, so just for some context, Ben
Oh.
and Isaiah and Hawad,
Great people, yeah, great people.
they were doing this bit a while ago, where it was a unarmed combat scene.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I'm talking about the arm.
I know.
He's armed.
It's
He's armed.
Hold on.
Unarmed
It was
combat.
an unarmed
I'm
combat.
gonna go to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
All right, I'll miss
All right,
you.
I'll see you in a bit. So it was an unarmed combat scene where
Shit in the kitchen.
I have fun.
it was an unarmed combat scene where they were having a barbecue grill out, and Ben was having either Ben was fucking someone's wife or Ben's
No,
wife
no,
was
no. It was
getting
like
fucked.
Isaiah and
Oh,
Isaiah.
Hawad was fucking someone's wife.
Isaiah's wife, yeah. And then
Hawad
all
was
of a sudden-
fucking Isaiah's wife.
And then all of a sudden,
And I think earlier, because I saw them rehearsing it, I think earlier it was implied that Ben also fucked the wife.
interesting, yeah.
But-
and all of a sudden, Ben Ben comes from off stage and he pokes his head around a curtain, because they're side curtains, and he
He's
goes,
wearing jorts.
he goes, "What's going on?" Or like, however he says it,
Yeah.
and then he comes out and he's just wearing jorts, and they're
Yeah.
like, they're like,
And they don't even mention it.
they don't
it's
even
just
say a thing about it. It's just there.
He's just
And-
coming out with jorts.
And then I remember Ben just grabs a bunch of tissues and just puts them into his earlier. This is before.
Yeah, before
Grabs
you
a
go on
bunch of
stage.
tissues and just stuffs them in his underwear. I'm like, dude, what are
Yeah.
you doing? And he literally just goes, "I'm doing it to make my dick bigger." He says I'm doing it to make my bulge
bulge.
bigger. And it was so fucking funny. It was
It's
such a
good,
funny
man.
scene. Ben's so great.
It's so good. Me and Josue actually recorded this small bit where it was with Luis. Do you know Luis Diaz?
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were hanging out with Luis Diaz. He's a good friend of ours. And we were just on the couch, and me and Josue just put tissues in our pants.
In your pants, yeah.
And then Luis was recording, and he turned to us, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys have tissues?" Right? And we were like, "Oh," and we
Absolutely
unzip
unzip
and
just-
pull out tissues. And then he's like, And then we did another bit.
I do that. I'd pull it through your fly.
We did.
Like so. It's
we
like
pulled
a
it through our fly.
Oh, that's so
right?
funny.
And then we did another bit where it was just me, right? And so he's like, "Hey, do you have something to eat?" And so I unzip. And I start pulling out like tissues. I pull out like Legos and shit. I keep pulling out stuff, and then I pull out a carrot.
Pull out a bag of like.
I pulled out a carrot, like a long ass carrot, right? And he was like,
"Notices your
never
bowl."
mind." He was like, "Never mind," and I was like, "Eh," and I took a bite of the carrot.
No. The funniest thing to me is funniest thing it was this guy. This guy's getting arrested. And he has his shirt off, and there's a bunch of cops around him, and he's like hard. But it's like on his side, and so the cop pats him down. And he goes, "What's this?" And like grabs the thing. And he goes, "It's my penis." And the cop goes, "That's your penis." It's so fucking funny. It's so good. I swear you need to link that. Look it up.
There's a Brent
so
Morin bit about that. How he's like, you remember in high school when you got hard for no reason? And he
Absolutely.
was like, he's like, have you ever tried to take a math test hard? That is the worst thing in your life. And he did this whole bit about being in a math test hard.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, I'm hard as fuck. I can't do this shit. And then he's like, I always thought it would be really funny to see someone else's perspective on that. And he did the bit, and the guy's sitting there, and he's just sort of like, all right, carry the 2, and he glances off to the side, and then he does a double take, and he stares for a while, and he squints his eyes, and he fucking shakes his head like, what the fuck? Hits the guy next to him, is like, hey, see Brent? I'm not gay, look down.
I'm not gay, look down. Oh!
Are you looking down? Is he hard right now?
Dude, math.
I think he's hard right now.
I do math.
Dude, he must love math. Dude, he doesn't even have a fucking calculator. Look at that shit.
My favorite one is this guy. He has a Rubik's Cube with him. And he solves it. You know, he does it super fast. Slams it down, and he goes. And this kid's like a freshman or anything.
Yeah.
And he just goes, yes! And then he goes up and he fucking zooms in on his crotch. He's fucking hard. Dude, he fucking does Rubik's Cube for the sexual thrill. He does it for the sexual thrill.
You can talk shit and make jokes about Minecraft all you fucking want. You can pretend that it was an iconic experience. It changed the gaming industry as a whole forever. You can act like Minecraft Steve isn't a pinnacle of raw sexual energy to the end of your days. But if you're even for a fucking second, try to pretend the game and the music isn't astronomically fantastic, I will completely fucking eradicate you from the living realm.
Dude, that's pretty intense.
You know what else needs to be?
I would just like to say that,
about?
to be fair, you have to have a
Brent
very
Morin
high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics, most of the jokes will just go over a typical viewer's head.
All right, you know what else needs to be eradicated from existence?
What?
The loser of our game.
Oh.
We're gonna play a game right now.
Oh, shit.
I've elected to stop calling it a name because I don't think it's the correct name. But basically, what we do is I've picked out. Shut up.
What did you use
We
to call
used
it?
to call it cunnilinguist.
Cunnilinguist?
Yeah.
A great name. It's like from The Incredibles, they have the Underminer.
Yeah, the Underminer.
And he actually
He's a miner.
he's a miner, and it's like
And
that's
he's like
just
a mole, and he's underground.
Yeah, and that's just such a I love.
I'm the Underminer.
I'm the Underminer.
Yeah.
I love just like names like that, like double entendres.
Yeah,
That's just so funny.
All right, so I'll come up with a good name for it next time. But basically, I've picked out some choice pictures. It's fine. Doesn't worry. He's worrying about the waveform. So
No, I'm looking. It's been like 40 minutes already. Wow.
It's an hour-long show, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I think it's funny.
Anyway, so I've picked out some choice words from the Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the name.
Okay.
And you're gonna take turns coming up with what they mean.
Okay. Do they have that? Well, so here's the thing: is it which one is most right, or which one's the best?
Both. So if you're not the closest answer,
okay.
If you're the
if you're
funniest
like the
answer,
best, yeah. If it's
I've never played this game.
Alright.
So first I'm gonna check for accuracy, right? Which one of you
Wait, you
is...
play this, have you?
Yeah, of course. We play it all the
got
time.
me. Oh, shit.
So it's gonna be a mix of accuracy and hilarity.
Okay.
So
like
if someone has the right answer, but someone has a way funnier answer, maybe I picked the way funnier answer. It's up to me. It's my discretion.
Man,
quick.
This would be better if we were like funny.
Mr. Sleemock did that. Mr. Sleemock did that.
Hey, Mr. S.
Doesn't. Yeah. Okay. We'll replace it with me saying Mr. S. Mr. S. He this one, we were in history, and they had we were studying the Industrial Revolution, and one of their jobs was a lagger, and it was what they do is they'd have like a a tunnel, like a boat canal or
Yeah.
whatever, and these guys would sit there and they'd just walk like the boat across. It was really weird. And so we were doing this like Jeopardy thing, and one of the questions was, what is a legger? And someone said, someone who collects legs. And Mr. Sleemock just said, yeah, that's a correct answer. Because it was just so funny.
Yeah.
It was just such a funny answer.
All right.
I think I said his name.
You guys ready to...
Yeah, let's hit
you guys
it.
ready
Sorry.
to start?
Let's hit it.
All right. We're going to alternate on who gets to answer first. Since you're the guest, you're going to get to answer first. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your word is California sober.
California.
That's the term.
Okay.
All right,
okay,
so Cade, what is California sober?
California sober. Okay, so I know what it actually means. I'm like 90% sure I know what it actually means, but should I give you like a good
It's up to you. You get one answer.
Now, I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay, so what I think it means, I think it just means you haven't smoked in a while. I think you just haven't had like weed.
Okay.
That's like what it's, because California's just like, if you ask me, it's like super weedy. If you were to ask what it really meant, I don't fucking know, dude. Maybe you haven't gone to Disneyland in a while. Yeah, you haven't gone to Disneyland or Universal Studios in at least a year. You're California sober.
All right.
I've never been.
All right.
Or San Francisco.
Yeah.
Let's wait. What is California sober?
California sober is when you haven't had any like organic foods.
Ooh, that's good.
Such as like typical like hipster organic shit that you find in California, like in San Francisco, like fucking kale and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
good.
Those are both.
Hey, no, new response. It's because you haven't talked about your political views.
There's no take
You haven't
backs
talked about your political views. You haven't been ridiculously
All right, okay. That's your only take backs in this whole game.
Okay, that's just. I mean, it's a joke. Come on,
okay. So
right,
neither of you are correct.
Okay.
Although I would have to say that, I guess, Cade was the closest with his first answer.
Okay.
The actual term California sober means to abstain from all drugs except marijuana and alcohol. So as in you're sober in California, not sober from California.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Cade was the closest,
okay.
but you changed your answer. So now I'm going for the funniest.
The funniest?
You said that you hadn't talked about your political views, and Josue said that you hadn't had the organic food.
Do you want to just give this? Let's just give this in a tie. Do you want to think? Do you think that's
No.
No. Okay.
No,
okay.
I have a tiebreaker for this reason.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it to Cade.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Cade for round one.
All right, because his was a great answer.
It was
I
a
just
good
don't want
answer.
to like.
I think
just don't
political
wanna...
views is funny though.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Next, your next term, right? Stiff meds.
Stiff meds. Okay.
Josue, what are stiff meds?
Like Viagra.
Yeah, Viagra. That's what
Are you
I'd
both
say.
answering?
Absolutely, it's Viagra. Yeah.
It's meds taken to correct erectile dysfunction.
Yeah. All right.
I wanted an easy one.
You want an easy one? Okay.
Okay, so I guess that's.
Just Viagra.
I don't know how to score that.
Here. That's the point.
All right, you both get half a point.
Or we both just get 1 point. We get one point, and
so
it
it's
means
basically
nothing.
getting nothing.
Or should we get? Let's have the points now equal 500 million. so now it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter because if I win, I'll win by a point or whatever. If it ties, So now I'm at 500 million on 1 point, right? And so I'm winning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So basically, Cade's at 1.
Okay.
All right, next, revulsion compulsion. Cade, what is a revulsion compulsion?
Oh, dude, revulsion. It's. Oh, dude, that should go in your what is it? Like a rap. That's like a revulsion compulsion. I think it means it's
compulsion.
Like compulsion. Okay, so something that compels you to be repulsed, and so anything that makes you
revulsion compulsion.
Yeah, so you're revolted. I think if you ask me to be revolted, you're gonna
So-
throw up. It's something really gross, and it
So
makes you
what
just
is
wanna puke.
revulsion compulsion?
It's something really gross, and it makes you want to puke, and it gives
Okay.
you it's a reason for making you want to puke.
Okay.
Josue.
Revolution.
Unless you're reading it wrong and it's revolution compulsion.
It's not revolution.
Ah, shit.
It's revulsion.
Well, I'm gonna take that angle where you're revolting, like you're compulsed to revolt because you're a very, very.
So let them.
Yeah, I think you can go both ways. Yeah.
So you're like very like easy to like get angry, so you're like very easy to just fucking hop on. And, like,
Okay.
The next,
Okay. The correct answer is the uncontrollable urge to view something disgusting when someone has told you expressly that you should not. So someone's like, "Yo, my arm's really fucked up," and then you're like, "Let me see your arm."
Oh, okay.
Like that sort of shit.
Oh,
So neither of you got it right.
You're like, okay, I want to see it.
But I think
Gotcha.
Cade was the closest to being correct.
Okay, all right.
So we're gonna go with Cade. So Cade's got 2 points. You have
I've never won this game.
yeah, no chance to
that's
tie.
rough.
But I'm gonna throw in the
So
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker, just go for it.
I'm gonna do the tiebreaker one anyway after our last one here.
Right.
This is the one before the tiebreaker. It is a shit up. A shit up.
Shit up. Oh,
Josue,
okay.
you're the first person to answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josue, what is a shit up?
Shut up when you misspell "shut up" on the internet and comments, and therefore you automatically lose whatever argument.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
You look absolutely
Fuck,
stupid.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. It's like saying you're rarded instead of retarded.
Yeah.
Or like something like that. Like
Rarded.
like if you say that, like your credibility just goes out the
Fuck
window.
this shit up, kid.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I'd have to agree with him. But if you were asking me to give me if you were to shit up, that's like okay. You just ate like fucking a 5-pound bean burrito.
Okay. So the
And it's been
burrito-zilla.
marinating. It's been fucking marinating for a couple hours.
Alright.
And then you sneeze. You fucking go, chill! And then you just fucking shit up, dude. I fucking shit up. I fucking shit myself.
Alright, so shitting yourself by sneezing.
Yep, absolutely.
And misspelling something
yeah,
beyond
and it's
redemption.
his. He's right. I think he's right.
The answer is, a shit up is a common prank resulting in the victim attempting a blindfolded sit-up and encountering the prankster's ass at the apex of the sit-up.
Yeah.
That's a shit up.
A shit up.
Where you do a sit-up into someone's ass.
Dope.
Wow.
You do it like blindfolded.
Yeah, you're
sit-up.
blindfolded sit-up. But you go into someone's asshole.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So neither of you got it right.
No.
But I'm going to say, Josue's was really funny.
Yeah, I like Josue because I was
So I
going to
think
say
I'm
I'm not
gonna
going
get
to
to
get stuff.
Josue.
Yeah, that's
I
Josue's.
really like the visual of just fucking sneezing.
It is.
Chill.
It is funny.
Boom.
It is funny,
That's
but
like a
it wouldn't
fucking-
be a game show without being near a tie.
Oh, absolutely.
So here's our tiebreaker, which is basically just going to be our normal.
Yeah, it's just
fourth
fun. Yeah,
one.
it's fun.
I actually have a secondary tiebreaker.
In case of the tie. Yeah, that's smart. All right.
Your word is narcissistic, as in a stick.
Can you write that out for me? Can
It's
you write that?
Narcissistic.
Narcissistic. Got you.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Cade?
absolutely. Okay, so this is somebody. Their car is like really nice, and it's a stick shift. Okay, their car's really nice. It's a stick shift, but they're like a dick about it. They're like, oh, dude, I'm fucking hot shit. I have a fucking nice stick shift car. I'm narcissistic.
Okay. Okay, Cade.
That's what I think it is. Absolutely.
A douchebag with a nice.
Yeah, a
stick
douchebag
drive
with a
car.
stick
All
shift.
right, Josue, what is
Or
a
like maybe
narcissist?
someone that cuts you off while driving or something. And they're
I got it. Narcissistic is where it's a thing you do with your friends where you'll have a stick on you at all times. When everybody's being narcissistic, you're like you pull it out. You're like oh, my narcissistic is sensing.
My
some fucking
narcissistic is
Yeah.
sensing an asshole right there.
asshole. And you point it and like ding ding ding. Oh, fuck, you know.
Narcissistic says that you're being an asshole right now.
That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right. The correct answer, a narcissistic is another word, another name for a selfie stick.
Ah, who gets creativity points?
I think I'm gonna give that to Josue again because having a dowsing rod for assholes is kind of
All
nice.
right.
Yeah,
I think so. Are we tied right now?
Yeah, we're currently
We're
tied.
tied. All right, so
2-2.
double
We're going to
tiebreaker.
the final, technically
tiebreaker.
double tiebreaker. The final tiebreaker.
Oh boy.
Your word is a textrovert.
Textrovert. Oh, easy.
Josue.
Easy. Oh, Josue.
What
okay.
is a textrovert?
Okay.
Extrovert.
Yeah.
That's when, in like when you're actually meeting up with somebody, you fucking suck in conversation. You're very timid. You can't talk to them. But once you switch it over to text,
Yeah.
you are the fucking smoothest motherfucker alive. You're like, damn, like fucking chatting up people. Like
Yeah.
no one
That's
else's
absolutely. Yeah.
fucking
No.
business.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for like a creative answer? Because that's probably what it is. But let's go. Do you want to go for like?
Like go. Like
Yeah. Just like go. Okay. So if you're
Okay.
asking me, what's it called again?
If you want, I have other
textrovert?
questions.
A
We can still
textrovert.
keep going if you really want to.
This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. A textrovert. Okay, a textrovert is somebody really into fucking hieroglyphs. All right, they just love Egyptian hieroglyphs. That's like what they're into. You know, they're so into it. They're just like, you know what? I gotta tell everybody about my fucking
Someone,
fucking hobby, right? Like
someone with a
like they're
literature
really
major who
they're
can't talk about
really
anything
into
else.
like ancient texts or something like Sumerian whatever, and they're like have to tell people like, dude, okay, I figured out this one code for like this one thing, and I figured out what this word means. It means farming, and we couldn't figure it out. Oh, just like something like that. Like you just love talking about
someone
text.
who's
like
someone who can't talk about anything except.
Well, no, they can
Egyptian
talk about it,
hieroglyphs.
but they just really fucking love talking about like
Alright.
texting, like texts.
All right. Well, Josue was right. It's someone who feels.
it's someone, yeah, of course.
If I had to go with a creative answer, it would have been like, somebody who can only date people who are equally as interested about textile workers.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, dude.
You know,
They're a
you know what I
textile
mean?
worker, and they just love like. Those
Those are both really good answers. I don't think I can pick one. I think we're gonna call that one another time.
another time.
We're
All
gonna
right,
do
dude. I'm fine.
unprecedented, a third tiebreaker round.
Unprecedented third tiebreaker round.
But it's
I'm
someone
having a
who-
blast.
It is someone who feels an increased sense of bravery over texting
Yeah.
as opposed to in person.
I'm the opposite.
So I'm very
Like,
glad
wouldn't-
that I prepped stuff for next sessions.
So now
I'm
you'll
gonna
just
do one
be,
of the
okay.
extra tiebreakers.
Yeah, for
one
sure.
of those.
For
Okay.
sure.
Let's go.
Do it like hard. Like do it like.
Yeah. I'm
like,
trying to find
go
a
for
really
a
hard
hard
one.
word. Cause.
All right.
Texture is a little easy.
Your word, your term,
Mhm.
is a stable genius.
A stable genius. Honestly, someone who knows a lot about horses. Come
Fuck,
on.
I was gonna go with something like
Absolutely, a stable genius is someone that just fucking knows absolutely everything about horses.
Okay,
You know?
that's your
Yeah,
answer for
absolutely,
the
dude.
horses.
Yeah.
It's the much less interesting, very, very boring cousin of the mad professor archetype person.
Oh,
they're,
okay.
You know, they have the capacity to create like fucking insane shit, but they don't because they're just like, it's all
Like, you know, it's like it's
in the world.
experimental.
Because they're
yeah.
stable. They're not insane. They're
Exactly.
stable.
They're stable, but they're also maybe it can mean that they're stable, like their job's stable, and so they're really smart. And they're like, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
okay,
they've got a
I
pension
could-
plan for
I
being an
could
evil
build-
genius.
I could build this
Funny.
incredibly dangerous invention, but like, you know, I don't really need to. You know, my job's doing great. You know,
I'll just make a killinator and we're good.
Yeah, you know, like, look, okay, sure, I
insurance
could.
won't cover it.
I could do this, but like, why would I
Is
want
that a
to?
benefit that comes with being an evil genius? Good insurance.
Absolutely, I think it is. Okay, what does it mean? Do you?
All right, a stable genius is someone who knows a lot about horse shit.
Right.
So you're the closest,
I'm the closest.
but it's in the
I
term
think
of someone
honestly-
who bullshits a lot would be a stable genius because they're just horse shit. It's just horse shit.
Okay.
Full horse shit.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you who. I don't know who won this.
I don't know.
Really. I don't.
Do we need to go to another?
No, I think
unprecedented
we
round?
should just say this was a fun game and that there shouldn't be any winners. Because you know what? We all get a participation
friendship.
trophy. Yay!
Friendship
I'm gonna-
overcomes.
I'm gonna throw up.
Hey guys, comment down below.
Who you think won?
Yeah, who won? Who won?
Who won?
I
Who's
think
next? You decide.
you decide, dude. What happened to them, dude?
No, they ended. Didn't you know?
Oh, really?
They stopped. They
I watched a
ended with,
video. I watched a video about them, and it was like saying like, what was it? Gamer from Mars, I think his name is.
Cade keeps dropping
Stop.
his
Okay,
pencil
so
that
one of
he's
the things I
floating
do
around.
is I like spinning pens, and I have a pencil right now with me, and I keep dropping it. Anyways,
fucking 2 minutes.
I don't. Season 2, best season. Absolutely.
was very good.
Season 1, it was like okay, they're trying to get their things, but
The
like,
Easter
once
Bunny
they
versus
got bought
Genghis
up,
Khan was totally like, what theme were they going
Yeah.
for? I can't say it was
People
imaginary
never
people
existed.
because
No, the first one is like, the first one it was like John Lennon versus like Chuck Norris or something like.
What the fuck?
Like just two completely. Later on, they get more like they had Gandhi versus like.
Didn't they do a
Martin
Harry
Luther
Potter
King.
versus Ash Ketchum? That wasn't very good.
I don't know.
The Ash
it's like,
Ketchum
you know-
person wasn't very good.
Yeah, but it's like you can tell. Yeah, especially they get better too. Like, the best one is like the greats, all the greats fight like Alexander.
That
the
was
Great,
pretty funny.
Like
I
Ivan
really
the
like-
or Ivan the Terrible.
Honestly,
or
one of my
something. Like,
favorites
those are
is
good.
Martin Luther King versus Gandhi.
Yeah, that's what I was
That was
saying.
like
That was a
my
good-
favorite.
And then that was the first time they actually touched. That was the first time the two like the two people fighting like touched each other.
Yeah.
Interesting fact. Interesting
Yeah,
fact.
it was really fucking weird. 'cause
Yeah, they
were
got-
They were just fucking going.
Yeah, they were like
was
hugging each other, but they were like
Fucking,
Gandhi was like black. Gandhi was black and white, and like Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't.
That was good editing.
And so like they'd like hug, and Martin Luther King Jr. is still like 60s, and Gandhi's still like black and white, and it was like that's dope.
Mm.
You know.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Anyways, that's our show.
Yeah, that's okay. It's wrapping up.
Thank you for watching or listening.
Thank you for putting up with our absolute insanity.
Hopefully not masturbating while you listen to this.
Hey, if you are, dude.
If you are, call me.
I don't know why.
If you are, drop a comment down, dude.
Be like, yo, I'm jacking.
I'm beating my meat.
Yeah, we'll set up a meet and greet.
No.
A meet and beat?
Do you
Set
up a meet and beat? Do you think people would want to meet and greet with us? Like at any point?
No. Just text us.
No,
just hit us up. I plug me.
Yeah. Anyway,
just talk in the
check
comments.
us out on Instagram. Check out our other videos. Check out us on Twitter. When I get around to actually doing anything with the Twitter.
I don't use Twitter really. I have it.
There are some people that do.
I have it. I don't.
Anyway, thank you all.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been a time.
Yeah, it has been a time.
How do we end this thing? How do we end this? What's this? Is there an tradition?
Fuck off.
All right. Hey, yeah. Screw you. Keep listening to us though. Thank you, and that's it.
I hate you.
I hate you. Yeah.
I hate you all.
I fucking hate